We need the white because it'll reflect light and keep the instruments and the astronauts cooler on the moon. That's
is that why the white is
They're not really going for fashion at this point.
I thought it was just a fashion choice.
No, NASA's not going for fashion. They're going with, utility and most efficiency. Really? And that means white because it reflects light. High clouds moving in this evening after what has been a beautiful day today. All day sunshine. There's that high cloudiness coming in. Looking back toward downtown, temperatures are in the lower mid 60s. That's as warm as we've gotten all day today. 31-degree dew points, so still very dry air. Winds out of the northeast right now, but that will change. Today's high only 64 degrees, well below the average. Boy, it has felt nice. Few people said it was a little on the chillier side, and it certainly was. Although if you're in the sunshine, it has felt much nicer. It's that low humidity that really makes it feel nice. Now, it was chilly this morning where we started out the day in the 30s across the North Shore in southwestern Mississippi, 40s and low 50s elsewhere. We're not going to be quite as chilly overnight and into tomorrow morning because we're going to start to see a change setting up, a brief warm up in the 60s at the moment with dew points still very low, 30s and 40s. However, the dew point values will begin to rise, especially later on tonight, as we will start to pick up more of an easterly and then eventually southeasterly wind. I would not call tomorrow muggy by any means, but you'll certainly feel the difference where dew points have been in the 30s, low 40s. Tomorrow, more 50s to low 60s. Winds right now kind of all over the place, but generally a northerly wind. That will start changing to an east and then southeasterly direction overnight tonight. Cloud cover, rainfall from yesterday gone as that upper system is moving away. So now our sights are set to another upper system that's approaching the west coast right now. Now this feature is not going to be deepening well down to the south. Most of the energy is going to stay well to the north. However, this is a pretty potent upper trough which will, one, bring in our rainfall for the first half of St. Patrick's Day. It's also going to bring in some much colder air as we head into the weekend. Highs will stay in the 50s. Notice this is the upper pattern. So this is the upper levels of the atmosphere. The upper pattern is keeping this westerly or almost southwesterly pattern. What that usually does is it keeps more moisture aloft. So the weekend will likely stay under cloudy to mostly cloudy skies. So even as the front passes on through, we're probably not going to see much sunshine for the rest of the day Friday nor into the weekend. That upper pattern will also bring in another little disturbance which looks to increase our rainfall late Monday and into early Tuesday. Then that feature moves on. Rest of the day Tuesday clear, and then we will begin to see a warming trend toward the middle to end of next week. So a long stretch of some pretty cool temperatures on the way. Next day and a half, though, it will start that warming trend with the moisture coming back in later tonight, more so during the day tomorrow, as well as our rain chances increasing with that storm threat on Friday morning and midday. So here's the setup for tomorrow. More of that southerly wind turning more humid, maybe a few more passing clouds. I think we'll stay mostly dry during the day tomorrow, with most of our rainfall not moving in until early on Friday morning through the midday hours on Friday, and then hopefully by about the noon to 1 o'clock time frame. Again, the front timing is going to be a few hours one way or the other, but this certainly would be good news for the rest of the day St. Patrick's Day, as we would be drying out with our storm chances still based on the model consensus more morning and midday. By the afternoon and evening, I think we'll already start clearing out. That is kind of the agreement with the timing on our high resolution model as well. More of a Friday morning into the midday hours. There is also a low end chance of some severe weather. We are now being placed under a slight level 2 threat. Low threat of tornadoes. The greater risk would be some strong winds with that front as it initially moves on through, and temperatures dropping once the front clears us. We stay cloudy but chilly for the weekend, and even for Monday, the first day of spring, we'll start to see a slow climb in temperatures toward next Wednesday.